All right, guys, I have Charlie here from AT Supermarket Fit, our exclusive distributor and retailer down in Guatemala. We just finished an awesome arm workout today at Durozone up in Miami Lakes. And I wanted to take some time after our workout to just learn more about your business, Charlie. I mean, I know you've been in the game for a minute, and we're super excited to have launched with you guys, but also just want our customers, alphasuppsusa fam, to learn more about one of our international partners and how all of that kind of works. And so floor is yours. If you can kind of give me a little bit of a background of your business and how you guys got started. If you guys were even into fitness when you kind of got into it, were you like what was your background when you got started with the
Yeah,
business and
well,
so forth?
thank you for the introduce. I'm I work like since always with my brother, my little brother. He's 3 years like um,
Younger.
younger than me. Yeah. So we started doing MMA and karate and kickboxing and jiu-jitsu and all those stuff. But in my mind, I wanna always like look bigger and in that time like have chicks, and I thought that doing MMA like knowing how to fight, I was like getting bigger. But sooner of that, I realized that no, I have to lift weights. I have to get a clean nutrition and everything. So then we kept training, but we started training weights, we started lifting, and we realized that supplements in Guatemala were too expensive. In Guatemala, just one store sold supplements back then, and well, it is very difficult for like younger people to get supplements because they are like really expensive. So we thought about it in that time, and we were like, okay, if we can like buy supplements and sell supplement to our friends, maybe we can do like some real money and like just money for our supplements. We don't in that time we don't wanna like do a really big business or to dominate the industry in Guatemala. We just want supplements for us.
Just cover your costs,
Yeah,
basically. Okay.
and we find some supplements here in the United States, like eBay or Amazon stuff, and we start like doing and like comprar like getting from eBay
Okay.
and
Were you
and
buying directly from
yeah,
eBay?
buying. That's the thing.
Okay, so you're buying directly from there now. Were they shipping to you guys in Guatemala, or were you guys buying it here in the States and then bringing it over there, like in your luggage or what have you?
Yeah, they just deliver here, and we have some like we find someone that takes from here to Guatemala
Okay.
at our start, but
So it was like the movie Blow when they were
yeah,
moving all the drugs and from
yeah, yeah,
from
something like that.
Colombia over here. So you
Yeah,
guys are doing that with supplements. I
right.
understand.
Yeah,
I don't know. Have you ever seen the movie
but it,
Blow?
no,
You've never seen that?
no,
Oh man, you got to see
sorry.
that movie.
Yeah.
The beginning of the movie, they basically take, I think it was weed at the beginning. So they're taking marijuana.
Where did you get this stuff?
Colombia.
I can't feel my face.
And the flight attendants were actually delivering marijuana around the country.
States.
Yeah, but just
Yeah,
in luggages. So
yeah.
you guys were
We do
doing
the
what?
same, but
The
to
supplement.
Guatemala. Yeah.
Because you wanted to get big
So
muscles. I get it. For the chicks.
yeah, but then we realized that it's a really great opportunity for us to get bigger because, as I told you guys before, the supplements in Guatemala were too expensive. But we are just two young kids with no money, with just big dreams and big mindset, and we started like touching doors and seeing what we can do, and we started like coming to the states like to see if we can find some brands to work with, and then brands start like I have one friend that is Davey live in us uh, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and he basically believed in us. He gave his trust in our little company, and we started like getting bigger and bigger. Because
So sorry to interrupt, but when you built that relationship with Davi, um, did you already have a retail location, or were you still buying product and then like reselling it
no, yeah, good
through?
question. Well, when we started, the warehouse was were in my house, in my parents' house,
Nice.
and I remember my mom telling me like many times that that business is not gonna work. You need to find a real job, and please don't let your brother get into this shit, cause you are like keeping him from do like real shit, and that was like a very difficult part of my life and our business, because or like my mom in that time doesn't believe in what I was doing, and she was telling me all those stuff, but I didn't fucking care, and I go through my goal and keep going, and then um, I remember that we were just a online store for many years. We were just an online store. We buy from here from the States. We take the supplements to Guatemala, and then we deliver. We sell online, and we deliver like muscle and strength or like eBay, but in Guatemala like little. And then I have those dreams with my brother to have like our first store. We are not from the biggest city in Guatemala. We are from a little city, like its name is Quetzaltenango, and basically we moved to the city, to the big city, the Guatemala city, you know. And my dream and the dream of my brother was putting our first store there, because we know that if we want to play in the big league, we need to do it in the city.
Big city, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's awesome.
So we work hard and like 2 years ago, we we opened our first store. At that time, we have some brands in our list, but at that time also we have alphasuppsusa that you
Nice.
guys were a perfect partner for us, because your company is a little company like us, but we have the same goals, the same dreams. We want to be like really great. We have my goal for my country is have like good products, good prices for everyone, not just for bodybuilders, not just for like advanced people. No, like everyone, but for a great price, you know. Because in the beginning it was like
That's
not
for you.
profitable.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's exactly. I mean, you're basically want to just build something for your demographic that you started out being, you
Yeah.
know, awesome
Yeah.
products for
That's
people that wanted results. And that's, it's what Alpha Subs is. I mean, obviously, someone might look at myself being an owner and be like, oh man, you're in amazing shape. But the majority of our customer base is people just trying to become the best version of themselves. And at the young age of when you first started, it was, hey, putting on muscle. And then obviously there can be some, you know, elite athletes or, you know, even just moms that just want to lose weight. So there's a huge different demographic. But at the end of the day, they need great products and obviously at a great price and stuff like that. But now let me fast forward you to when you opened your retail location. So mom was not super happy when you first started the business. And I understand that, bro. Like being a parent, I mean, I'm not at that stage where my kids are making those big life decisions, but they'll always do it probably because they they don't understand. You know what I mean? And at certain points my parents were like, you know, fuck, what are you doing, dude? Like selling. I remember the first company I worked for, I was selling energy drinks. And he's like, dude, you have a fucking basement full of goddamn energy drinks. And he goes, what do you do with this? And I was like, bro, I have a dream, man. I'm going to make this happen. And, you know, it is validating. You know, mine's 15 years down the line. I've been down here in Miami. And now you know, I have my own brand, you know, with my business partner, Alex. But when you guys look to open up your own store, was there a time where your mom, or is you still trying to prove it? Is there a time where she was like, wow, these guys have actually done something that I didn't expect? When
Yeah,
you
right
guys,
now she's in love with everything
that's
we're
awesome, bro.
already made. and
That's awesome,
she
bro.
like many times asked for forgiveness for us, like for not believing in us. But I understand her.
Yeah.
She's not bad. She only want the best for us, and
Yeah, she was
like
afraid.
that decision is very. How do you say, like it's not very not easy, but
Yep.
you can win or you can lose.
And you can lose bad.
Yeah,
And like you
and she
said,
doesn't want us to lose. She wants like the safe way for us, but we take risk. And right now
huge
we're not
reward.
like the biggest one or something like that. We try to get bigger every time a little bit, and like we partner like us, we are like achieving our goal.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, and that's something all entrepreneurs know that like you have to take big risks to get big reward. If you don't start, yes, there's nothing against working for someone else, but that wasn't in your cards. That's not something you wanted to do. And even more so in your country where there really wasn't any options.
Yeah.
It's probably a lot harder where they're like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Like, you guys want supplements. I don't even understand it. Like, my parents used to laugh. Like, I'd have all these friggin' supplements. She's like, well, you taking this or you taking that? And I'm like, and then her friends are probably saying stuff that they don't understand. Same thing with your mom. You're like, what are your kids doing? They're not doing everything everybody else is doing. And now, obviously, you went a different route. And then all those parents and all those people, and your mom included, are like, hey, they were actually doing something extraordinary. So, now let's jump into this is something that maybe a lot of people don't understand. Like, getting into like working with brands. I know one of the big things is like registration and some of the hiccups that takes is kind of explain to some of the people like all of that goes into it. I know it's a pain in the ass. Your brother's probably the one. I know that you said earlier your brother's the one that does a lot of
I'm
that.
just like basically the marketing guy and sales guy.
So you're the pretty boy on the
But
side.
yes, but
He does all that.
he's very difficult, for basically in Guatemala, the people like the government and all the upper people they don't want you to win. They want you to be like someone.
Handicapped.
Yeah, and for register like products or supplements or protein, you need to do like a lot paperwork, lot of work, like 3 6 months for one product. You cannot like just buy some protein here and take it to Guatemala. Maybe that's the question here, but you need to ask for a lot of paperwork to work on that, to do lab tests, and then back then like 6 months that you are like giving money to the government, giving money for the lab test, giving money for people to pay for this paperwork, for this other. It costs a lot of money, but at the end we are like doing it because with the products that we believe in, and we are not registering like like everything. It's
Yeah.
just the things that we really believe in. Because they're the things that we really believe that are important.
Yeah, okay. And that's why having good partnerships and stuff like that is important because
Yeah, for
you're
sure.
spending all this time, you're spending all this money to register products, lasting, and then exclusivities is another big thing. Like, you guys are our exclusive distributor. We don't want to just give it to anybody because you're spending all this time and energy. You register the products. Now, if everybody has access to them, we all know what happens is the price just goes down. It's a price war.
Yeah, yes, that's true. Oh, well, it's a lot of things right there, but yeah, we really appreciate the exclusive for like the exclusive partnership because that really make us to really wanna keep growing the brand and like our company.
Yeah, we can cross promote and market and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's very important. But well, I just wanted to give you guys a gist of that to see another entrepreneur from another country, part of the Alpha Subs family, came in here. Charlie's been in town for a couple of days, meeting with a few of his clients and stuff like that. I know there were a few other brands that you guys met with, which is awesome. It's a big network down here in South
Maybe
Florida.
I cannot like explain myself very well if you
He's
talk to me
perfectly
in
fine.
Spanish, but I can really do it better. But I try.
It's better. Your English is better than my Spanish. If I tried to go down to Guatemala, do this interview, it'd be fucked. I'd just sit there and probably just flex. So, That's
With
all.
all those little watermelon.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll have a little translator or something like that. But anyways, we just wanted to come in here, give a kind of perspective. It's super cool to hear your story, man.
Thank you.
And then you and your brother being able to grow this, partners with us. I love the story with the mom and that kind of not believing, but then kind of proving
Right
it right.
now we have 3 stores.
Okay.
Three retail stores.
Yep.
And we're working for two more in the city.
Okay.
And one more in one of the other cities of Guatemala. So for the end of the year, it will be 6 stores.
That's awesome. That's incredible,
6
man.
stores in whole Guatemala. But Guatemala is a little space than just Texas, so it's not that really.
No, but that's incredible, man.
Yeah.
I mean, to go from it, and you guys have been out for 4 years, correct?
No,
Does it-
like 6 years.
6 years. Okay, so it's a store a year, basically. I mean, obviously, it's probably your first store, and then now is when you can kind of expedite things. But 6 stores in 6 years is awesome, man. In a country like that you guys are going to be saturated. You guys are going to be the biggest name out there. And that's another one of the reasons why we wanted to partner with you guys when we first came on. So we really appreciate you coming on here. Appreciate you joining us here in Miami, man. Exactly, bro. Anytime, bro. Anytime, man. So our guys over there at Supermarket Fit in Guatemala. If you guys ever get into Guatemala, you need to pick up some alphasuppsusa down there or any of the other stuff that they carry. I know they carry a lot of awesome brands down there.
Follow me on Instagram, though.
Yeah, you can follow him on Instagram. We'll put him in. He has more
like-
followers than I do, man.
like
Follow
Charlie,
me. Don't follow him.
Dude, how is
Underscore.
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 Yeah.
He doesn't even know his own Instagram. Follow me, not
Follow
him.
me.